Hello, who are you? You're not from here. Wow, you look just like Fred, but smaller, and with less hair on your face.
She knew Fred. I told her that he was my uncle, and that I was looking for him.
What's an uncle?
I said that that I had known him all my life.
Really? Me too. I'll help you find him. I'm Madeline. The others call me Mad Maddie sometimes. I don't know why, really, but you can call me Maddie. You've never been to the village, right? Let's meet over there in the square. I'll show you around. I bet you can get there easily with your suit thing. So, I'll see you there.
I couldn't believe it. An underground village inhabited by frog people, or more like salamanders. Either way, they walked like humans, they talked like humans. How is that possible?
Pretty cool, huh? I love this game. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Okay. And we're here.
Hey!
Oh, where are you?
Over here!
Oh, there you are. You blended in.
Hi, welcome to my village. This is the town square, and that over there is Fred's tent. I haven't seen him in a few days, though. Maybe our elder Samuel knows where he is. He knows a lot of stuff. Mostly boring stuff, if you ask me, but it's worth a try. Before asking him, though, you should check out the village. It's not so bad, unless you have to stay for too long. When you're done, go to the island with the windmill, and you'll see Samuel's cove from there. I'll go on ahead and tell him that you're coming. He's not much for surprises. Later!
Okay, later.
I thanked Madeline and agreed to meet her later. It was strange. How could I talk to someone who was not even human and still feel like it was perfectly normal?
Because that is what humans do best. There's Fred, drawn in their art style, and some tadpoles in Breaking Bad, apparently. And mer people and shark person. I guess 4 tomatoes equals 2 corn. Yeah, this is a nice little map that they have of the village. I think that's also Fred. He's kind of a big deal here.
It looked like most of the shacks in the village were built out of trash. Trash from our world. It was, after all, a garbage disposal pad that took me here.
Yep. I love bioluminescent stuff. Okay. Here's the windmill island. I don't think there's any tickers in the village. I'm just trying to look, see if there's any more dialogue. Somebody should really fix that, but I guess they probably wouldn't care because they can jump so good. Oop. Oh. Ah, there it is. Home sweet home. Advanced astronomy projects. It's Fred's GPS and it has no signal. Impressive battery though. A lot of garbage. Happy birthday, Uncle Fred. Mom says you are 4 times as big as me now. Me 10 years and you 40 years. Oh, that's adorable. "5 days after arrival, me and the frog people have found a place to build a village. There seems to be plenty of fish, and the people are using my old trash to build makeshift shacks. I can't wait to start my research on their race. This is the discovery of a century." Fred Gable observations, more stones for the thingy. "The substance that seems to have triggered the quickening of the eggs is a bluish crystal with a fluorescent effect. I have seen fluorescent minerals before, but none that shine as bright as this. Moreover, to my knowledge, these minerals need to be exposed to ultraviolet light to emit visible light, which makes the crystal's luminescence a mystery. I vaguely remember something about electromagnetic radiation having a similar effect, but that seems impossible in this case. Why these crystals had an effect on the eggs remains a mystery as well. I made some experiments on one of the crystals I found, and it seems like they contain some sort of chemical energy that could be harnessed as electricity. I have yet to collect materials for a proper electrical circuit, but my initial experiments look promising. 42 days after arrival, I have examined the creatures in almost every way I can. I documented their habits, their appearances, and their behaviors. I am getting close to a complete report, and I wish I could somehow share this with my scientist colleagues at home. Now that I think about it, maybe I could build a new pad. That would get me home again. Well, if you got the trajectory correct. To Fred from Maddie. Aww. 27 days after arrival, I named one of the little froglings Madeline, after my old journey companion. I bet she would have loved this adventure. Anyway, the little frog lives up to her name, so curious and inventive, eager to learn as well. She asked me to teach her how to write.
For how long had Fred been gone?
I'm not sure. A couple of months, I think. Less than half a year for sure. I remembered hiking with him the summer before, but when I counted the days in his journals and from when I last saw him, it didn't make sense. Maddie said that she had known him all her life. Maybe she meant it figuratively. Like she didn't really mean it. Like when you say you'll die if you don't get a puppy for your birthday.
That's true though.
I'm sorry. Of course it is.
Okay. I wonder if that's a painting of Fred when he was younger. Arrow to go that way. Why is there a battery in the vegetable patch? Oh, 3 little pigs. Maddie made a similar thing.
Did Fred have any kids of his own?
Nope. Not that I know of. He lived alone. He didn't really have any time for a family, I guess. He was always away or busy with his inventions. He could be gone for months at a time. I never knew how soon I would see him again.
Don't you think he felt lonely then?
I think he was too caught up in his projects to feel lonely. It seems like he found new friends in the village, though. Maddie seemed to be especially fond of him, taking after all that he did. Maybe Fred was like a father to her.
She didn't have a real father, right? If she was born from an egg.
That's right. That's another thing we had in common.
Did Fred have any kids of his
Oh,
own?
I guess it just starts over.
Nope. Not that I know of. He lived alone.
I have
Didn't
some
really
sort
have
of
any
runic
time for a
language.
family, I guess. He was always away
Grapple
or busy
hook
with
Maddie.
his inventions. He could
Hello,
be gone
I am a
for
fish.
months
Me
at a time.
too.
I never knew how soon I would see him again.
Don't you think he felt lonely then?
I think he was too caught up in his projects to feel lonely. It seems like he found new friends in the village, though. Maddie seemed to be especially fond of him, taking after all that he did. Maybe Fred was like a father to her.
She didn't have a real father,
Let's see, I
right?
don't think we want to
If
go that
She
way.
was born from an egg.
That's right. That's another thing we had in common.
Could be wrong though, I'm gonna get higher. So I can see, she said the Windmill Island. Maybe that is the way. Either way, I gotta get over there so I can hit a checkpoint.
Remember youth when you played all day, let that child run carefree, sit on the couch and at my side and play some games with me. The world becomes a magic place when your heart grows like a tree. Sure, grow up and be responsible, do what duty demands, but never ever let your inner child like sand slip through your hands. If ever lost, just close your eyes, you'll hear my songs, my lullabies. For every heart that dared believe will bloom again and again through me. We are a clan, a family, here you are safe and you are free. I love you all unconditionally, because gold is thicker than gold.